You did last box couple. You boxed all 3 days.
Who?
You
2 days.
boxed for Friday
And Saturday. Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Right.
Okay.
Just trying to remember.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're back again at the IQ Boxing Academy in Neasden with Xavier Miller, head trainer, and Adrian, the ruler, Redman. Adrian, how are we doing?
Always good. Always great.
Also, please do forgive the t-shirt that Adrian is wearing. It's a Man United top, and he's in North London. We were discussing it earlier. Why is he not an Arsenal or Tottenham supporter? And he says he's a Man United supporter. Why are you a Man United supporter?
I feel like in life you have to strive for the best, no matter where you come from.
And Man United are the best. Okay, fair enough. And next thing is Xavier Miller. He does a bit better. He's a Tottenham supporter. So at least he's representing some part of the ends. And I'm an Arsenal man. And despite our terrible football we played over a number of years, we at least can say we went through the season unbeaten, which none of the two guys there can ever claim. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Moving on. Sorry, guys. Just to square things up and put things in its proper place. I know you've won the championship more than us.
I don't need to speak.
Yeah, I know you won the championship more than us, and I know that
we let the Arsenal fans talk.
You played more European football than us, so I understand that. When Team Cup football, it's all right. So we're playing Europa now, so it's okay.
All I know is about today. Today we're above.
Yeah, in the championship.
So really,
yeah, I know. Remember that time you were above us before, and then we overtook you.
I know.
Remember that? It can still happen.
It probably happened again, but
it's okay. But anyway, so we want to talk about soccer, and we beat you guys already, so it's all right.
Yeah, we beat you as well.
Yeah, but we beat you as well. But we beat you, did we?
Yeah, but we beat you more recently.
Well, we beat you when you've got your superstar coaching, isn't it? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we beat you, and we're atrocious. Yeah. Anyway, side point. Did we beat you guys as well?
I don't know. I just know that we
play better football than us at the moment.
We're looking down, you do.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking up and you're looking. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. And you got that no stadium and everything. So you're happy, innit?
Yeah, we're good.
And you got Zac Efron. He's now a supporter of Tottenham as well. Isn't it good?
More importantly, we're still in Champions League, so
that's it.
I can just sit here and smile right now. I'm talking about today. Today's the day.
When you're in Champions League and you are.
Yeah, I feel like anytime you exceed. Anytime an underdog exceeds expectations, it's cause for celebration. So get the champagne. We're still in the Champions League, whatever that may mean.
It means something to us. It means something to him. He's in Europe. We're in Europe, and you are
not in Europe.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's all right.
We lost to Barcelona. There's no shame in that.
No, there's no shame in that. Obviously, not. No. Anyway, we lost to Barcelona as well in the final.
Yeah, that must hurt.
Yeah. Must have also getting beat by Arsenal, eh?
Not really, because I saw it coming.
Oh, okay.
You were due a result against us. I saw it coming, so I actually expected you to.
That's fine. But at least we're happy about that then. So, 2 us in Europe and you're not. It's okay. Sorry. Anyway, let's get on to boxing. That's what we're here to talk about. Right. So, Adrian, the ruler, Redman, welcome back to BWTM Online, banter side. Man on the rise. So tell the viewers a little bit more about yourself.
4-0 right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a fight scheduled for June the 8th.
Yes.
I'm just looking to keep rising. Every fight looking to bring something different. So I say to my opponents, there's no point studying me because every fight I make adjustments and I make improvement. Every fight we work on something different.
So what weight division are you in?
Super middle.
Taste division. Do you have to make super middle, or is your body just can't make middle?
I haven't attempted to make middle, but I wouldn't attempt it, to be honest.
Really?
I don't feel like I can make it safely.
Okay.
I know I can make it, but what I would probably have to do to make it probably won't be the best option.
Right. So what do you normally walk around like if you're not like training?
Just a couple of kilos over.
So you're not on. So you're just on for super middleweight.
Yeah, I eat right.
So what kind of thing you eating? Dasheen and plantain and dumpling and soul food? What
Depends
kind
on
of?
what day it is.
What food do you like to eat?
Yeah, I suppose, but I like to mix it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nando's.
Not
McDonald's.
I don't eat chicken. Yeah, I love McDonald's.
There you go. You lost McDonald's and you're right next to your coach right there.
I love a fillet of fish. Man.
Oh wow!
What,
Wow.
One.
Huh?
One or two or three?
Not just the meal.
Just the meal. That's
He
it.
spent about £14 on it at one time.
Wow. Well, at least you're honest. At least you're honest. At least you're honest. But then you put the work in afterwards. I
Yeah,
take
of course.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Xavier, talk to me about the ruler.
Yeah, Adrian's been with me from the beginning. From when I, even before I got to this gym, this is the first amateur gym that I've run alongside my business partner Nicholas Prempe. But I was at 2 other amateur gyms before this one, and Adrian with me at those 2 gyms as well. So wherever I've moved, Adrian's been with me. So we've got a very, very close relationship. We always had a plan of having between like 10, 15 amateur fights, and then turning pro. You're 27 or 28 now?
Yeah.
28 now. So the timing was right a couple of years ago, and we're doing well.
Describe your style to us.
Told you already, I'm the ice cream man.
The ice cream man.
Yeah, I've got so many flavors. Just depends on.
My man's got lyrics as well. He's got lyrics.
It depends on the mood.
So we can allow you for the shirt, yeah. We can allow you for the shirt and messing up my screen. But apart from that, you've got some proper lyrics, and I like that. Where do you get them lyrics from anyway?
I don't know. It just comes to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what inspires your journey? Why should people tune in and watch you fight?
I feel like everyone is intrigued by someone who's seeking greatness or destined to do something that people may doubt that they can do, or just pushing to be somewhere that there is a doubt that you can get. Because it's all good and well setting yourself a target that you know you can reach. There's no interest in paying attention to that. But pay attention to the guy who sets a target that he might not be able to reach.
Okay, shoot for the moon, you might hit the stars.
Exactly. While we're still trying to hit the moon.
Okay, I like that. Xavier, talk to me about your fighter, Adrian Redman. From a philosophical point of view, he's got a lot of wisdom there.
Yeah, Adrian is very, very intelligent. He's also very intelligent in the ring. He makes the right choice at the right times. He doesn't really take any clean punches. He's slick. Got a very good jab. He's got a very, very good right hand. And he's listening and he's learning. With Adrian, he's not the kind of boxer that's in a rush. He likes to take his time. Again, he's starting with Steve Goodwin. Steve already knows the plan that he's got for Adrian in regards to title, Southern Area, English, and so forth. So, we just one day at a time. We're just looking forward to the next fight. As soon as we finish that fight, sit down with Adrian, watch it. Back in training camp, work on things we need to work on. Get back in there, get another number on the board. I want him to be up to maybe around 10, 11 fights and then go for his first title. And that will be, for me, that will be a huge achievement because I've had Adrian from the beginning.
What sort of personality are you? What kind of a man are you? What kind of a man are you? Ask that question. What kind of a man are you?
I ask myself that question sometimes.
What kind of a man are you?
I don't even know how to answer that question.
Well, I know, but I kind of feel that there's so many layers to you. Sometimes you talk to people and think, this guy is so boring. And other guys you talk to go, this guy's got some serious layers to him. What kind of a man are you?
I just like to live and learn.
If you cut the surface and we were to dig deep into your soul, what would come out?
If you get this out of him, you're a better man than me because I'm still trying to work it out.
Because I'm picking a vibe, but there's like this exterior, but it's this inside I'm feeling from you. Like a whole.
I'm a simple man. I'm not.
No, I don't believe you're a simple man.
I'm not complicated at all.
No, I don't think you're. I think you are. I think you've got a complex side about you. I don't think you're simple at all. I think you're pretty complicated. I think you are. I mean, do you know, talking to you, there are moments I listen to you and I hear things. I think, where do you get that from? When you were younger, did you spend a lot of time with a lot more older people?
Yeah, but even as I was growing up, but it's not that. I feel like one of my strong points all across life is the ability to analyze, like whether it's people or situation. I always just have my own analysis on things, and I like to give my view.
Why?
I have no idea.
Well, you got to know you. I mean, you analyze things, so you should be able to analyze yourself. You just told us you analyze things, so you should know.
I don't know. I guess I'm here for a bigger purpose than just to be average.
There we go. Now we're talking. So you believe your life is about you standing out rather than trying to fit in.
Exactly.
Talk to me about being an individual that's having forced to fit into a society that doesn't want to accept them.
What, as in me personally?
Yes.
I don't feel like I wouldn't feel pressured. Maybe there are expectations of me to fit into a certain society, or whether it was growing up in school or whatever, but I've never felt pressured because I'm the kind of character that I'm going to do whatever I want, whenever I want. Obviously, I'm going to do whatever benefits me as long as I'm not harming anybody else.
So are you from the Floyd Mayweather sort of thinking, I do what I want when I like how I feel?
Yeah. As long as I'm not harming anybody, I don't see why they should have an issue with it.
Coach?
That's what life is. If life is to be lived, we don't know. As far as we know, we're here once.
Yeah.
Life is to be lived. There's no point wasting time. Do whatever you want to do. Do what makes you happy. Do as you please.
Coach?
The only rules that we should stick to are the rules that we give ourselves.
Coach?
I'm still trying to figure him out. I've never seen Adrian upset since the day I met him. I've never seen him upset.
Well,
I've never seen him irritated.
Yeah.
If he wants to have a conversation about something, you'll never hear Adrian like come out of his box. He doesn't get loud. He doesn't get abusive. It's just always the same tone. He's very, very calm. And for me, as a boxer, because he's quite hard to read, I think he's quite dangerous. So I think in the next 12 months, you're going to see a very different version of this young man doing.
You need something to rattle him. You need something to rattle his cage, and you'll see
It
something
hasn't
come
happened
out.
yet.
I can't be rattled.
I can't be rattled.
I can't be
How
rattled.
long have I known you now?
Years, I think 2011, so 8 years.
I haven't seen it. When I say to honesty,
Listen,
I can't be rattled.
if it ever happens, you've got something.
I know what's going to happen. I was wondering if you got into a press conference, someone decided to push him. I honestly don't know how he's going to react because, like I said, no one's managed to ruffle his feathers here, and some of them have tried.
There's always one. There's always that one that comes along.
And there's loads of different characters in this gym, but not one of them has been able to do it. Not one of them.
So, told you, I analyze life, and I feel like if you let people know that they can get the better of you, that's your disadvantage. If you let an exterior factor alter your interior behavior, that means your emotions. If you let something outside of yourself alter your emotions, you're weak.
I would love to see him and Conor talk to one another. Conor McGregor, that'd be something. Who the fuck is that guy?
I'll just laugh at him.
I don't think he will react.
I'll just laugh. I find that kind of stuff funny. It won't personally affect.
No? You don't see yourself like Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank, because Ben couldn't stand Eubank because Eubank felt he was above everybody else and spoke with a silver spoon in his mouth.
People are who they are. Everyone's entitled to feel that way. Why would I feel a way because you feel a way about yourself? If you feel you're the best, why am I going to begrudge you for that?
Yeah, but you have to one day, you may have to come the immovable object against the irresistible force. One day that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then
But that's got nothing to do with my emotions.
Well,
that's his goals, isn't it?
We'll have to wait and see. But it's going to be interesting, the journey.
Of course.
Every
it already
fight
is interesting, and it's going to get so much more interesting.
Talk to me your dream fight.
A dream fight?
Yeah,
Out of all time.
No, you. Yeah, your dream fight. Present and past.
Any weight?
Your weight. Super middleweight. And there's some tasty guys around. Kawasaki, Ben, Eubank, Tony, Nunn. Golovkin moving up now.
Did Mike McCullum fight at super middle?
He might. Yeah, he did, because he fought a light heavy as well.
I feel like Mike McCallum, because I tried to model myself after some of the things he does. So I would like to see how I would have done
Okay. And present day?
presently. Not really. There's not really anybody that I would say, yeah, I would love to be in.
Callum Smith, George Groves, Carl
I
Froch.
feel like before Andre Ward retired, yeah, definitely.
Talking about Ward.
Technician, very intelligent. He can adapt. He can read fighters, and he made the best of what he had. He wasn't really outstanding, but he made the best of what he had, which made him outstanding.
David, what's the plan for this guy?
Go as far as he possibly can. He has a lot of belief in himself. So for me, I just want him to win as many titles as possible, and starting with hopefully beginning of next year, Southern Aerial.
When does belief, and this is not being disrespectful, this is just, when does belief become delusional? and you know, because a fighter can have belief, a trainer can have belief in a fighter, but what happens when the trainer doesn't believe the fighter can do what the fighter's saying? There's a difference of opinion. Well, I think I'll be British champion. Bro, listen, you only Southern Area champion. Like,
I think they should be honest.
I would always be honest, but it's for the fighter to say, you know what? I mean, fighters always have doubters. It's always been that way.
but when your coach is your coach is meant to be your main supporter. But when your coach is like basically saying you ain't no better than Southern Area or British level.
As a fighter, I'd say, well, yeah, I am. I'll prove it.
But does
I used to always tell my old coaches that take me to this gym or that gym, I'll beat them up. I don't care who it is. Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. Well, let's see. I think the fighter should have that mentality where they think they can beat anybody. And I think if you don't have that, unless you're doing it just for the money, then it's not the game for you.
Adrian, when you look at yourself from where you started to where you are now, the progression, the journey, are you happy with what you've seen so far?
I feel like obviously I learn from every fight because we watch it back. But I feel like even in my training sessions, even if I'm just hitting the bags, I'm learning something. So if I come to training and leave, I've made sure I've improved in at least one department.
What goes through your mind between getting your hands wrapped, the ring walk, and getting in the ring?
It's probably a blackout because I won't remember now. Like, it's probably so much. Obviously, all your people's out there. You don't want to lose. You're thinking, what's the other guy? No matter how relaxed you are the whole day, when it comes to that moment, probably just a whirlwind of thoughts.
How much does your supporters play a part on your performance or your thought process when you're going to fight?
Very big, because I've had some unbelievable support where a lot of people, obviously I would expect them to be there, but the support has been so real and consistent. I feel like it's not just my journey, I feel like it's their journey as well now. So I was to, let's say hypothetically, if I was to quit, I feel like I would be letting them down.
Yeah.
Because they put in as much effort as I've put in at this point.
Right.
So I feel like it's not just my journey, I'm doing this for them as well. So I want to pay them back for the support that they give me.
On the subject of quitting, we had a fight happen on the weekend, Khan versus Crawford. Some people feel that he quit.
I'm one of those people. That's great.
Go ahead. Please elaborate.
He quit. He did quit.
Why did he quit?
Because you get 5 minutes. Everybody knows this. You get 5 minutes allowance and see how you feel after the 5 minutes, after you've been hit with a low blow. He didn't even take the 5 minutes. He was looking for a way out. And furthermore, before he got hit with the low blow, Andre Ward, who was trained by Virgil Hunter, said in the commentary, he can see Virgil Hunter wants to pull Amir Khan out. He said he knows that look. He knows his former coach. And he said he's looking like he wants to throw in the towel. He quit. He was looking for a way out. The fight wasn't going his way.
People across Twitter are saying that's not the kind of thing you should be saying about Amir Khan. He's given us great nights.
Okay, he has done in the past, but now he quit.
That's pretty savage.
He wasn't a quitter until he was a quitter. It's as simple as that.
That's pretty savage.
It's just the blunt truth.
He's given us a lot.
He has, and he has done, and he should be commended for that. But he quit. Let's call an apple an apple.
What kind of apple? Could be granny apple.
Rotten apple. You don't quit.
Coach, can you?
Out of respect for Amir, and obviously as a coach, and I know a hell of a lot of coaches, I don't really want to comment on it, to be honest with you. I don't know the ins and outs of the reason why he couldn't continue, but apparently the coach made the call. So
yeah, the coach asked him if he wants to continue, and he said no. Someone made a good point as well. They said when you've been hit with a low blow, you can't even stand up straight. He was standing up straight. Everyone saw the punch. He was on his leg. Whether he had a dead leg or not, if you really wanted it, you would see how you felt after the 5 minutes. He was looking for a way out. It wasn't going his way, and he used that as a get out of jail card. He was smiling when that happened. He was probably jumping for joy on the inside. Like, yes, I can use this as my excuse, my way out.
Kell Brook fought Errol Spence. Some people accused him of quitting too. And against Golovkin, some people accused him of quitting there as well. Do you think he quit?
I feel like he did. Against Golovkin, I feel like if his welterweight title was on the line, he wouldn't have quit. Against Spence, I see why he quit. He quit because he quit before.
There's a pattern.
Yeah. He knows that he's done it now, so he can do it again. And to be honest, against Spence, obviously, when you've had that eye injury and you've been told you could have gone blind, now it's happened again, it makes you think twice. I haven't been in that position, but I can assume that that's what was going through his mind.
Who gives Crawford a better fight, Brook or Khan?
Brook.
Why?
I just think Brook's a better fighter than Khan, to be honest. I think he's more skillful.
Xavier?
I don't think any of those two fighters are on Crawford's level.
Not on his level, but it will be more competitive.
To me, the fight goes exactly the same way. Maybe 5-6 rounds, and that's it. I don't think they're anywhere near that level.
Interesting. So for yourself, when you look at the super middleweight division, the British rankings, is there anybody there that you think, tasty?
They're all the same to me.
There's not one that you think.
It's not their names I'm looking at. They're all the same to me.
Is there any fight that you think you'd like to have this in the time? You think, yeah, I like that now.
Just line them up.
The ruler. Why are you the ruler?
It's in the name.
Talk to me about that.
In terms of boxing, I want to feel like I'm always in control. It's a dictatorship.
What happens when that rulership is taken away from you? Rulers come, rulers go. What happens when that rulership?
You have to reclaim your crown. And if you don't, then you weren't as good of a ruler as you thought you were. So
what gives you the belief that you are the ruler that you say you are?
We'll see.
Coach.
I agree with what he's saying. And to me, that's the mindset you should have as a boxer anyway. He says when he's in there, he feels like he's always the one that dictates exactly what's happening in the ring. He feels like he's always ruling the action. So that's the mindset you should have.
What about A side, B side? Talk to me about A side, B side. You're the ruler, but you're being told you're B side.
I don't mean ruler in terms of that.
Okay.
I mean actually in the ring,
yes.
The actual action
okay.
fight itself.
Okay.
But in terms of A side, B side, obviously it's fair enough. Whoever's the A side should be the A side, whoever's the B side should be the B side.
Do you believe in that? A side, B side, or do you think there should be A side, B side?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the business of boxing, selling tickets. What's it like for you to sell tickets? Is it easy? Is it difficult? Is it a challenge?
It's not easy, but I mean, the more you keep performing, is the less they can ignore you.
What do you think your fans like about you the most? Is it because you're a big puncher? Is it because of your style, the way you box, your personality? What do you think it is?
I don't know, I feel like maybe I should do a survey and ask them.
I think you should. You analyse these people. Maybe that's something you need to try and do.
Yeah.
Your words you gave me, so I'm listening to you. But yeah.
I feel like I should, to be honest.
Okay, what do you like about you then? Because you must analyse you, right? What do you like about your style?
I like my fly-like reflexes.
Well, I like readers. What else?
Yeah. What beautiful hand speed, amazing.
Okay, what else? I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Give me more. Give me more.
Athleticism, intelligence, good looks.
Yeah.
It's just total package.
Unbelievable. Abundance upon abundance.
Like, why was God so gracious when it came to me?
I like
I
it.
wonder. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I say, did he really bless me like this? Is this real? I pinch myself.
I like that. I like that. Coach?
This is what I've got a problem with the gym.
Coach?
This is what it is.
Coach, I like that.
This is the conversation all the time.
We need personalities in boxing. We need the ruler.
Yeah, we do, but I get tired.
We do need the ruler.
We do need the ruler. We need some entertainment. I mean, look, they're either going to love him or they're going to hate him. That's the airs in boxing. You love you, you hate you. They love you.
I don't feel like they'll hate me.
He's emotionless. I don't think he cares anyway.
If they hate me, it's because they love me.
They love to hate you. They hate to love you or hate to love you.
Well, if they hate me, it's because they love me. Hate is such a strong emotion, and as we know, there's a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah.
If you can feel that strongly about someone,
yes,
there's some sort of admiration there.
Some sort of attachment there.
Yeah. If you hate me, it's for a reason. Maybe you love me so much and you wish you were me, that's why you hate me. Yeah. Or you love me so much and you can't get to me, that's why you hate me. But you know hate comes from love.
I could do with that. With some of the YouTube comments I get, I could do with that mentality. I really could.
Yeah.
Some hate that's
because when you think about it, if they're putting so much energy into negative comments,
yeah.
If they really just didn't care about you, they wouldn't even be on your channel.
That's a point. It's true.
Hate is a strong emotion. It comes from somewhere. That's the way I see it.
You thought I'd become a philosopher?
I was born one.
This is great stuff. This is great stuff.
Just wait for the book.
Man, listen, I love it, man. I love this. Seriously, I love it. I love it. Next fight, next date.
June 8th.
June 8th. People are going to want to see that fight now. Definitely.
Yeah.
And who's the opponent? Do you know yet?
I forgot. Harry Matthews. Good.
I've heard Harry Matthews.
He fought Eubank, Nick Blackwell, Tom Langford, Jamie Cox.
Yes. But he's no ruler.
No.
So what are you going to give Mr. Matthews that those are names?
I don't know. Thinking what flavour I would have in stock on June 8th.
Yeah.
You know, it's a summery month.
Yeah.
So might offer up a double scoop of knockout. Just depends on the mood, really.
What do you think, Xavier? Coming to this fight, can you preview the fight with?
Well, it's I think it's his first 6 rounder.
Yeah,
it's his first 6 rounder. So I'm just looking for him to look classy. I just want all of them to look classy. If the knockout comes, that's great. But just look the part. Always look the part first before anything else. And just look technically good. Make sure defense is good.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure your jab is sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you take educated breaks at the right time so your work looks sharp all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like ragged looking work. So Adrian knows what I expect. I mean, even with training now, he's been with me so long. You come in the gym and know exactly what you should be doing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Progress is the process. I feel like if you're having a fight and not learning from it, it's a waste. So there you go.
The future. When you're training this man, what is the end product of this man?
I want to be a TV fighter.
He's got TV there, isn't he?
When I think of Adrian, that's what I would like. I'd like him to be on the big stage, performing in front of a large crowd.
Big fight life.
So he can see exactly, yeah. So then he can get tested and see how good he actually is. That's what we look forward to.
Who would you want commentating in your fight?
Roy Jones, Paulie Malignaggi, Timothy Bradley, and Andre Ward.
What about if I throw Stephen A. Smith? Can I throw in Stephen A. Smith?
He's a character, yeah.
Or Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah.
Can I throw in Adam Smith?
Adam Smith, who's that? Oh, sorry.
That was brutal. You haven't mentioned one UK person. The first one
we were speaking about Americans.
That was wicked. No, you were speaking about America.
Adam Smith's cool. He's cool. I
Okay.
remember the show, the ringside show. That was fun.
Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough. And theme tune, ring walk.
What for my upcoming fight?
Yes. Or generally, what sort of ring? What's your ringtone? What's your ringtone?
It's all actually been rap music so far.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I might switch it up. I don't know. It's just I try to pick ring music that will always have some sort of meaning.
Okay.
Not just because it's making noise or it's got the right drums.
Yeah.
I like it to have some sort of meaning.
So the last fight you came up to?
I don't remember now. It was a Cameron track. Yeah. But that last fight was so hectic. It was all a rush.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
It was just, I think we were behind schedule or something. It was just a rush. It was a hectic night.
Yeah. But you got through it.
Yeah.
And the experience, what did you learn from it?
Well, the guy was rangy, so it was hard for me at first to. Like, I was missing by just an inch.
Yeah.
So I had to work out that stuff, and also reading my opponent when he was trying to force me to work at times when he was trying to take an educated break.
Yes.
So he'll be egging me on saying, "Come on, come on," because he wants me to drain myself so he can go hard
Yeah.
in the last round or whatnot. So it's just not to feed into what my opponent wants. Like I said, I'm the ruler, so I'm dictating.
Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. So how do people follow the ruler?
Instagram at @1_sledge. That's _SLEDGE. And Twitter, ruler_Redman.
You do share your thoughts and opinions on Twitter, don't you?
Occasionally, yeah.
It's all good though. Final thing, how do you want people to remember this interview and remember you for this interview? How do you want people to remember you?
To remember me as the guy that done what he wanted to do, said what he wanted to do whenever he wanted to do it, whilst always being respectful.
Say again, closing words.
Just bring me some titles, and I'll be happy. I want to see Adrian do well.
I want to see him do well, especially the lyrics he was dropping earlier. I definitely want to see him do well. I mean, the way you speak is almost Eubank-esque in the way you speak. When I mean that, it's not how your common boxer would speak. It's very much more fair, more intellectual in that sense, and it's quirkiness as well. Quirky. You kind of remind me a little bit of Howard Eastman.
Who's that?
Howard. It was from Guyana. He was known as he was rangy, tall, rangy, about 6'1". Fought Bernard Hopkins.
Okay.
Good fighter. He beat up Robert McCracken.
Beat Joshua's training as well.
He beat up Joshua's trainer, and then Joshua's trainer turned around and started training him. He was put down to be something special. He had his opportunity against William Jopping in the last round, but he was asleep after the fight.
He boxed Miranda as well.
Yeah, Miranda gave him something, and that's it. Tailoring his career though. Yeah, Howard Eastman, good fighter. People don't talk about him. Good fighter. Guyanese. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.